My dad, Ben, was known as the baggage man of 8th Avenue. He emigrated to the United States with his mother and 3 sisters through Ellis Island in 1926. And they settled in the Lower East Side, where a lot of immigrant families were. His father was already there, working in the garment district, sewing shirts or pants legs, things like that. It was the beginning of the Depression, and money was always tight. And for a family dinner, he knew that they had a cousin who worked in a little luggage handbag store, also in the neighborhood. And he was 15, and he went to his cousin and said, I'd love to see if I can work and earn some money. And, his cousin was a little bit dismissive, didn't want to have much time for him. But he said, all right, why don't you come by and we'll see what we can do. And he spent 2 days dusting and putting things in inventory, etc. And he would watch his customers came in and watch how the owner of the store treated the customers and how we handled sales and that kind of thing. And after about 2-3 days, he said, Al, I'd like to be one of your salesmen. I think I can sell these bags, and I've been watching you. And of course, he was dismissive. He was only 15, or perhaps he was 16 at this time. And but he came back that Monday, and they sat for a while, and they looked at the different bags and the quality and explained what made one bag good and what handbag was not good. He says, okay. And it was a nice Monday morning, and he lined up his old arm with the handbags and took the number 1 train up to 48th Street and 8th Avenue in Manhattan, and proceeded to walk up and down 8th Avenue, trying to sell these bags to other small stores. That neighborhood was sort of a fashion area at that point. I wouldn't go there now, but or actually, I'm sorry, probably you would go there now. Now it's even more fashionable. In any case, he came back that night, and of course he came back late, and the owner of the store was a bit concerned because it was getting late, and what happened to all the bags, etc., etc. And he came back, and he gave the owner a $20 bill, which was the sort of the wholesale price at that point. And he said, and I also have $80 worth of orders for more bags. And well, the store owner was ecstatic at that. He hired my father as a salesman, a luggage guy, and he proceeded to do very well in that business. And as the business got better, my father had more and more inventory, and he moved us all up to Yonkers, New York. And he would, every 2 years, he would buy himself a big Cadillac because he had to put all the samples in the back of the Cadillac, and he would go off on his trips up to Syracuse and Utica and Buffalo, etc. And usually Thursday or Friday, I would be home watching TV, and I'd hear the car pull up and hear the door slam of this big car, and I'd be listening to my Buffalo Springfield album or whatever, and I would always say, okay, get the bags out of the car, because obviously he never wanted to keep the bags in the car overnight. And, begrudgingly, oh, can't I listen to the end of the song? No, So, of course, I did that, and it was sort of my thing. And I never quite understand what my father did. I mean, I understand what he did, but I never understood what he did. And but, I was getting ready to go to college the next year, and I managed to get a job that summer at his little luggage store in White Plains, New York. And, it was a sort of a crazy nothing experience, inventory, trying to figure out ways to punch the clock early, leave early, etc. But I ended up making $2,000, and that was enough to get myself a red 1967 Volkswagen Bug. And I was really excited about that because I was going to school in upstate New York. And I remember that morning when I was ready to drive up to school, and I had been packing all my things in my, army green duffel bag and knapsack, and I had sort of avoided the issue with my father because I knew that he had a nice set of matching luggage for me, but that's not exactly what I wanted to bring up to a college campus in those days. And so that was it. We had our perfunctory hugs and best wishes, and he slipped a $20 bill in my pocket, and I pulled away my Volkswagen, shoved all the bag and the knapsack in the back of the truck, back of the bug, and I was heading my way up the New York State Thruway, and it started to rain, and I looked back in my rear view mirror, and for a moment I thought I saw my father standing at the end of my driveway with a beautiful set of matching blue striped Naugahyde luggage. And I guess I was sorry that I didn't take one with me. Thank you.